Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to our channel englishwayz. Today we are going to start the introduction of parts of speech. Most of you know the topic, but most of the people don't know how to use it in the sentence formation. Today we are going to discuss how that will be in the sentence formation, why we give the more priority. Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to our channel englishwayz. Today we are going to discuss the importance of parts of speech. Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to our channel englishwayz. Today we are going to discuss the introduction of the parts of speech. Why we learn the introduction of parts of speech? Why we take it as a first topic? We have many topics in English language. As you know, parts of speech, tenses, if clause, voice, speech, articles, prepositions, degrees of comparison, simple, compound, complex, and we have some other topics. By having all these topics, we are going to start as the first topic, parts of speech. Why we learn as a first topic? What is the importance of parts of speech in the sentence formation? What are the elements that we have in the parts of speech? Everything as an introduction, we are going to know the importance and the introduction of the parts of speech. Generally, you see the title, parts of speech, parts. What is the meaning of parts? Yes, divide. Parts means divide. What do you divide? Speech. Speech means that may be a single statement or more than single statement. Of course, whether it is a single statement or more than single statement, we can divide the sentence, we can divide the speech. But for example, let us say that I gave you a pen. It is a sentence. I give you a pen. I give you a pen. As you know, I is a pronoun, you is a verb, you is a pronoun, a is an article, pen is a noun. Okay, and you take it as an adjective in the sentence. Okay, here you see totally the sentence that has been divided into, as we have the elements. I mean noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. If you take any example in English language, I don't say that you talk about this one. Whether you take any newspaper, magazine, article or any statement which is from any level, but we have possibility to divide the sentence like this. To divide the sentence like this. I mean, what do you understand here by following the parts of speech? Yes, the importance of the word in the sentence is called the parts of speech. The importance of the word in the sentence is called the parts of speech. Why you take it as an importance? Now you see, I is a pronoun, give is a verb, you is a pronoun, a is an adjective, pen is a noun. Like this, if you take any kind of example in English language, it is possible to divide especially parts, speech. It may be a statement, it may be more than one statement, but it is possible to divide as we have the importance of the word in the sentence. Totally how many elements that we have in the parts of speech? Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. We have all these elements. You have all these elements. That's why what I suggest you, what I recommend you, in English language we have many elements, especially in the grammar. But I suggest you, initially you completely pay attention, you maximum pay attention how to learn the importance of parts of speech in the sentence. If you know the importance of the parts of speech, it becomes very easy to construct, to frame any example, to comprehend or to understand any example which is from newspaper or magazine or BBC News or somebody speaks. It becomes very easy to analyze, because if you know the word where it is located, when you know where it is located in the sentence, it becomes very easy to evaluate, to give the importance of the word. That's why what I suggest you, let you know the importance of the parts of speech, how that will be in the sentence formation. When you get the clarity, how do you feel? When you don't have the clarity, how do you feel? Now you see the example, I give you a pen, we divide it to by following these elements. These elements are part of the parts of speech. These elements are part of the parts of speech. Now let us take one more example. Let us see. A pen is on the table. A pen is on the table. You see that here, a pen is on the table. Adjective, noun, verb, preposition, adjective and noun. As you see the example, a pen is on the table. Here you see, I give you a pen. Now you take the same noun as a subject. In this case, it will be an object. In this case, it will be an object. The same object, it will be as a subject. A pen is on the table. Here, a is an article. In the parts of speech, it follows as an adjective. Pen is a noun. Is a verb. On is a preposition. The is an article. Table is a noun. You see, any noun we have possibility to use as a noun, as an object in the sentence, as a subject in the sentence. And there is no limitation. It will be only here, it will be only there. It is possible wherever we have possibility, wherever you have access to apply, either in the subjective position or in the objective position. For example, you also will be in the subjective, in the objective case. You also will be in the objective case. The same case you also take in the subjective case. For example, you have to know about it. You have to know about it. You is a pronoun. In this case, it will be an object. In this case, it will be as a subjective case. Here also is a pronoun, here also is a pronoun. But place of position will be different. Place of position will be different. Here we have to know about it. Here it is the doer of the action. It is the doer of the action. I give you a pen. Here it is the receiver of the action. That is the differentiation. What I suggest you, if you know this kind of variation and differentiation in the sentence, how that will be, it becomes very easy to frame a sentence and also to understand. Especially the students who are preparing for SSC, banking, GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, TET to DSC, SI constable. Anybody who is able to prepare any competitive level, what I suggest you, especially you maximum pay attention to know the importance of parts of speech, how it will be in the sentence formation. How it will be in the sentence formation. Because based on the situation and the context, the meaning has been changed. The meaning has been changed. For example, you see, for example, I tell you, water is in the pool. Water is in the pool. I water the plants. Now you take this example, as you see, water is cool in the pool. We have the same spelling, water and water, as you see. Immediately you connect where it is possible to drink. It is very common word where most of the people get to know about it. But in this case, especially in the parts of speech, water is in the pool, it is a noun, it is a verb. How do you decide? In the first example, it is a noun. How do you decide in the second example, it is as a verb? The only thing is that is the place of position. Please remember this point. Place of position. Place. It is the backbone of parts of speech. If you want to decide the importance of the word in the sentence, you have to know the three elements. First one is place of position, as you know. Number two, actual meaning. Number three, contextual meaning. These 3 points you have to remember. First one is the place of position. Number two, actual meaning. Number three, contextual meaning. Here in this case, as you know, the place of position, actual meaning will be, as you know, the drinking water. But contextual meaning, water means pour. P-O-U-R. Pour. I water the plants means I pour water to the plants. Pour. It is the meaning of this one. It is the meaning of this one. That's why you see the importance of the word, how that will be located in the sentence. If you know this kind of variation, this kind of usage in English language, it becomes very easy to analyze any word where it is located in the sentence. Okay, now let us see a few of examples. Now you see, by following this example, as you see, water is in the pool, I water the plants. Next, she has a book. She has a book. You book a ticket. You book a ticket. In this case here, book, as you know the actual meaning. But in this case, as a verb, here book means reserve. Book means reserve. Okay, I mean to say that how do you decide? It will be as a noun, it will be as a verb. Place of position. Very, very important to place of position. It will be in the objective position, it will be in the verb position. When it will be in the verb position, it indicates an action. It indicates as a noun in the sentence. It is very, very important. Please remember this point. Whenever you handle, especially the importance of the parts of speech, you have to know place of position, actual meaning and contextual meaning. If you know these three, it becomes very easy to have the fluency, to have efficiency in English language. Okay, and you see one more example. The flower. The flower is in the garden. The flower is in the garden. As you see the example, the flower is in the garden. The flower flowers in the garden. The flower flowers in the garden. Flower, as you know the meaning of this word, which is the actual meaning, it will be as a noun. It will be as a noun. Here garden also is a noun. The article in is a preposition, is a verb. But in this case, in the second example, we have flower, flowers. Okay, some of you feel that it is a singular, it is a plural. But that is absolutely wrong. You never think like so. Okay, I mean flower is a noun, flowers is a verb. Flowers is a verb. In this case, we have to apply SRES to the main verb because it is a third person singular flower. Third person singular flower. Okay, I mean to say that here, what is the difference between noun and verb? Verb carries V1, V2 and V3, but as a noun, there is no V1, there is no V2, there is no V3. So for example, flower, flower, flowered, flowered. Flower is a V1 form, flowered is a V2 form, flowered is a V3 form. Okay, in this case also flower is a noun. No V1, no V2 and no V3. The same case here also you can apply. Book as a noun. There is no V1, V2 and V3. But here book, book, booked, booked. V1, V2 and V3. Water as a verb. Water, watered, watered. Water is a V1 form. Watered is a V2 form. Watered is a V3 form. Like this, if you want to know more, especially the importance of English language, you have to know more about the importance of parts of speech. If you know the place of position, actual meaning and contextual meaning, these three are very essential and the backbone of this topic. Without having this topic, there is no, the parts of speech. If you take any example, I don't talk about only this one. Only this one. If you take any kind of example which is from the newspaper or any some other article or BBC News or any something else, if you take any example but that follows place of position of the word, actual meaning of the word and the contextual meaning of the word. If you know the place of position of the word, actual meaning of the word and the contextual meaning of the word, it becomes very easy to define the meaning of the word. For example, I listen music. I listen music. Here it is a verb. It is a verb. I have the habit of listening. I have the habit of listening. Okay, here it will be as a noun which indicates gerund. Which indicates gerund. Here you see listen as a verb, listening as a noun. How do you decide it will be as a noun? Place of position. It will be in the verb position, it will be in the objective position, and also the meaning will be different. It will be as a noun. It indicates an action in the sentence. Like this, if you know the importance of the word, how it is located in the sentence, then it becomes very easy. Especially the English language will be in our hands, especially in our fingertips. The students who are preparing any competitive level, what I suggest you pay attention, you learn about the importance of parts of speech, how the word is located in the sentence, how do you define, how do you understand, how do you analyze, how do you evaluate, and how to answer. If you know all these parameters, next coming classes, I mean to say that your coming topics, they become very easy. They become very easy because it is the foundation of the English language. The foundation of English language where we have all these elements. If you take any newspaper, if you take any one single line, without having these elements, there is no even a single sentence. If you take any line, I don't say that any newspaper, either that will be the Hindu, Deccan Chronicle, Hans India, Times of India, or any other newspaper which is in English. If you take that, you take any example, without having all these, but not possible to define. but not possible to define. That's why you have to know the importance of the parts of speech, how that will be in the sentence formation, how we use it, a word in different ways, as a verb, as a noun, as an adjective, as an adverb. Like this, we have some differentiation by following all these elements. If you know these differentiation, the language, the English language becomes very easy to understand at any level. I don't talk about only particularly the students who are as a kids. I give you the maximum output to understand, to analyze the sentence. Okay, who can analyze the sentence? Especially the people who are at the graduate level, the people who are preparing for competitive level, those people can analyze the sentence. If you want to analyze any sentence, you have to know the importance of the parts of speech. That's why the meaning will be within the title. Parts. Speech. Speech, that may be any statement. We have to divide the statement as per these elements. When you divide, when you have this kind of capacity, I mean to say that here you have the capacity of English language. That's why what I suggest you and request you, you have to know the importance and introduction of the parts of speech. Then automatically you move on other topics. When after the completion of this topic, you move on other topics. But without knowing this topic, for kind information, you don't focus on other topics. Of course, you focus on other topics, sometimes you may get doubts. When you get the doubts, then you may get confused to understand any line, any word. That's why what I suggest you, you pay attention, you learn, you get the clarity, clarify your doubts and move on other topics. If you move on other topics, they become very easy to understand. Because here you get to know the importance of the word, there you get to know the sentence. So for example, if you take tenses, tenses that indicate the time of the action, you have to go especially how the sentence is in the tenses. But here we have to go how the word is located in the sentence. How you see the word is located, the sentence is located. We have a lot of differentiation, word and sentence. If you know the importance of the word, sentence becomes very easy. Because word is part of the phrase, phrase is part of the sentence. As I told you in the previous class. That's why like that you pay attention. It is about the introduction part of parts of speech. If you know about it, everything will be very easy. Okay dear friends, let us see in the next video.